Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. There can only be one Lomachenko, one of the most technically skilled fighters in all of boxing. No one moves around the ring like Lomachenko. Arturo Thunder Gotti. He's never backed down.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the...
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
All right,
I
went over the rules.
This is it.
I want
Let
you
me
to protect
enjoy
yourself at
myself
all
right
times.
now.
Thousands
And
of
what I
fans
say, you
here in
must
attendance
obey.
tonight, but when the
Good
bell...
luck. Do your
We're
business.
expecting an all-out offensive display. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movements.
As a flat-footed fight, if you've got a dancer out there in front of you, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put them on the back foot. Put them under pressure.
All right, let's reset. Switch stance.
Good counter punching. The straight right just misses. Both men step back for just a moment. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
And he misses with that straight left. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And he misses with that straight left.
Switch stance, that's it. What we do in the gym. You know what we do in the gym? Be confident. That's it, nice and smooth. Now stay like that now.
He's got to figure out a way to neutralize that length.
Very smart, very sharp. This is a fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do that.
Insane action. That jab doesn't score. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
All right, now you're switching off. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get the jab back.
Afford
Just
to lose
boxing,
another round.
just be
Wow,
smart.
it was like
Just get your
two
shots off
different
and don't give him
leagues.
anything, all right? Now go back out.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Relax now. I don't want...
I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round.
But you'll take him out. He's ready to go.
Let's
On
fight.
to the second round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Beautiful counter punch. That hook just can't find the target. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Lucky that hook didn't score. These two featherweights are going to let their hands go. You know that.
I have never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Singles aren't working. Start doubling the
The
jab.
straight right just misses. There's a counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit, and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter shot. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. There's a scoring blow. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk
Listen,
about Loma
you've
in that
switched up.
last round.
What are you
After
doing?
what we saw
I
in
need
that
to
last
focus
round,
on what
it's
you're
pretty
doing.
obvious
You don't
who
want to
has
lose
the
this fight,
advantage
do you?
here.
Come on.
I seriously hope
You're letting
the
back
judges
in.
kept their eye
You're
on
better
this
than
fight,
that,
because
kid.
if they
Just go
haven't,
back out.
there's
Great
gonna be
work,
absolute
great work. I
uproar.
love that. I love that. The jab's slick.
And then we'll go again.
Let's
There's
go.
the bell to start round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Make him miss. Make him pay.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Looking to land the hook.
Now counter.
You'd like to see more jabs. Good punch. Nice counter. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back.
And again, when he leans forward, bring it up. Kick up the uppercut. Kick up, uppercut.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. These two fighters are made for one another. No rest for the weary. Missing with that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about
Okay,
Loma
now you
in
let
that
him
last
back
round.
into the fight
Well,
that
we know
round.
they've got
That's
the
his round.
advantage so
Get
far,
your mind
but how
back
does
on
this
the
match
job.
get turned
It was a
around?
god-awful
Dominance
round, I'll tell you.
without a doubt.
Now, come on. You're way better than that guy.
There's the bell for round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Beautiful counter shot. These punches coming from every angle. Well, you know with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
No rest for the weary. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Oh, that punch. They're both trying for a knockout. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. The perfect counter lands.
Back with left hook. Look at his right hand positioning.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk
Buddy,
about Loma in
what
that
are you
last
doing?
round.
Come on,
At this
switch on.
point, you gotta
Switch on.
believe he-
Get your mind back on the job.
There's the bell for round 5. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch.
Now starts
Do you
hammering.
believe what we are seeing? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They have no respect for each other's punching power. counterpunch right up the middle. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
He threw a punch and just got countered.
That's it. When he comes at you, he throws a jab, slip, left hook.
That counter shot lands. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk
Come
about
on,
Loma
you're
in
better
that last
than that.
round. Well, it's
You've been
no
coasted
secret
for
who
this
has the
entire
advantage
fight,
after that
and now
last
you've let him
round.
back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight.
There's the bell to start round 6. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Nice exchange here from both men. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? A perfect counter lands. So much firepower here. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight.
All right, let's reset. Switch stance.
Just missed with that hook. Caution being thrown to the wind. He blocks that jab.
That's it.
You don't want to trade shots. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go.
It's time.
Let's talk about
Okay,
Loma in
focus
that
now,
last
focus.
round. The
Big
game
deep breaths.
plan does
Big
not.
deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself.
Let's do
Round
it.
7, here we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Nice counter. That had to hurt. Hey, it's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Lomachenko is buzzed. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Failing to score with that right hook. And that hook misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. That uppercut just missed. That counter punch caught him clean. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Loma in that last
you're
round.
better than
Well,
that.
we're entering
You've done all that work all the
desperation
way
mode
through
here. Gonna
camp,
need a
and now you're gonna go back out there and lose.
Do your
There's the bell to
business.
start round 8. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Look for his right hand, work your jab, and then come back and right over his lazy jab.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
A perfect counter shot. That uppercut does not score. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You gotta ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
We wanted action, and they are delivering.
Take your time.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Jab, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now stick a little hook on the end.
Swing and a miss with that hook. He misses with that straight left. And that is that. It is a knockout. What a win. And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
That's lights out right there.
Are you okay? You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory.